Welcome back, guys. Today we got this 1977 Ford F-150 Ranger, and it's the Lariat trim, so it's got, you know, options, but it's still, you know, it's got crank on windows, but it's got air conditioning and a radio. Overall, it's a pretty solid truck. I think it's, what, the wheel on the other side that's locked up, or maybe it was the front one. Other side? Yeah, the front one's the one that won't air up. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that air tire will not take air. But if you come around to the front here, you can see it's been sitting for nearly 3 decades. But right now, the truck is behind the shop here, and we need to get it to the front. So we got to find a vehicle with like some front end damage so we can push it to the entrance of the shop so we can work on it. Found one. Guys, I'm going to take a second to point this out. It is absolutely amazing that this tire holds air. There we go. Alright. Try banging on it. Wow. There you go.
Okay.
Very nice.
So guys, now that we have the truck pulled up to the shop, we're gonna pop open our hood and see what mess we're getting ourselves into. That was violent.
Yes. That one probably hasn't moved in 28 years.
So here we have a beautiful, but very dirty inline 6 that we don't know what condition it's actually in.
Well, we do know it's not locked up. We have tested that.
We don't know the full reason behind why it was parked. I'll probably figure out fairly quickly. But yeah, let's get into it.
As you guys saw, the hood hinge is what it is. I think that's kind of a Ford thing. Yeah, it's got all the air compressor stuff. The belt is still on it, so maybe it worked when it was parked. Probably not, but maybe. There's a flag doing something there. Sure. I think our plan of attack, we'll pull all the spark plugs out, get some ATF in all the cylinders, and, you know, lubrication, plus it'll help clean rust and stuff out, and it might help us gain a little compression too. Where's the oil dipstick on this thing? Here it is. Has oil. One thing we are missing is the key. So we're gonna go at cleaning in here. Also, you guys, look at this seat. It's not even like, it's very pliable yet. And this thing was sitting in direct sunlight for 28 years, so that's kind of neat. There's a bit of a tear there. That is unfortunate, and a little bit of a tear there. But overall, the seat is pretty solid. But yeah, so we're gonna go see if we can open the glove box, maybe the keys in there. Here's our rear view mirror. Well, was our rear view mirror. Yep. That's good. The dash is in great shape, clearly. Can we get this glove box open? There we go.
Nice rat nest.
Keys in there. Probably clean that all up. Then I'll get bit and get rabies or something. See if you can find the manual in there.
These ones are the manual.
Does it tell you what kind of oil it takes? Yeah, check that page.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, there's a dead mouse.
What?
Yeah.
There.
You can see his tail. It's just like, you know, there. That's cool. All right, not a key. All right, so we'll throw you guys on time lapse here. We'll get the engine juiced up, throw some WD-40 on the carburetor and stuff. Yeah, get this awful. Oh, that's good. Get this carpeting out because it doesn't match. It's got this here thing. I don't know exactly what it does. It says main tank, right tank, and left tank. But there's only one fill spot on the truck. So I don't know what that means exactly. All right, we got our spark plugs out. We don't got, you know, like a scope or anything to look down in there, but so we're not going to. Yeah, I got them in order here. This one's got like some mold on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Dylan's got the carburetor there. He's got to spray some WD-40 on that, make sure everything moves right. Yeah, we got some plugged off vacuum lines. I think I found a vacuum leak right there. So, yeah. All right, guys, so we're looking behind the seat here. Somebody was going to Menards, clearly. Found these. I think those are from the bottom of the doors. Got an extra belt. But most importantly, we found the other lariat back there. So we'll have to figure out a way to glue those on. Maybe paint the back red or something. That's how it's supposed to be. Very cool. So now we got both of those. All right, well, we got this sucker all lubed up, and you know, I spilt enough to rust-proof the engine. It's 300, by the way. So, also, we're not Ford guys, so we don't know a lot of Ford stuff. I didn't take you guys around this truck to begin with, so we'll do that real quick. Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah, it's got a lot of this kind of showing through. If we go to the back here, you can see where there was a tree growing up alongside of here. So, kind of, you know, scratch that. But it kind of looks cool, and I like it. This is not square. Also, we can't get the tailgate open yet. So that's something we're gonna have to work on. Yeah, got the lettering. The rear bumper isn't that great. but it kind of, you know, it matches the truck kind of. Yeah, we're missing some trim pieces along there. We're missing the whole trim on the outside of the other taillight. Back here, we have the other hubcaps, and we also got a tiller. These were in the cab, so we got some wood crutches for when we injure ourselves. Some ladles up there. Yeah, sure. But anyway, the bed is fairly solid. There's a hole there and a hole there. But other than that, also the topper is held in with vice grips. I don't think those look like they want to come off. So topper is staying on. And I kind of like it too, so that's okay. I think once we get the power washer to this, it's clean up pretty nice. Yeah. It's missing a couple of these hold downs on the other side, but we got all three here. No key has been found. So, wait a minute. We didn't check in here. Our air conditioning is in the way. There we go. Look at that. Ta-da! Wow. That almost looks staged. Because I didn't even see this before that. Where are these other papers?
Definitely not staged.
It wasn't. You make it sound like it was. Alright, so we found, this is what we found in the, Dylan, you're making too much noise.
Sorry.
This is what we found in our ashtray, so key, obviously. But we got a receipt, looks like it was for buying gas. $53.
Jeepers.
Must have got 4 gallons. Then we got an oil change thing here.
Is that a name on there?
From 1981. Christmas. Merry Christmas, it says. So, she was driven in the salt. That's what we learned. Alright, but yeah, we got a key. So that's going to help us. I think we're ready to crank this thing. See if it cranks. Alright, so we got our jump box in here. We got the positive hooked up to this black cable because that makes sense. Then I couldn't find a ground cable, so we just hooked that right there, which we're probably gonna end up doing anyway. But yeah, we're gonna hop in and see what happens. We got our fire extinguisher handy, so when it starts on fire.
Whoa! Yes.
And we've now rust-proofed the engine.
That was very violent.
I didn't think I put that much in there.
It looks like a murder scene. Yeah.
Yeah? Both?
Yeah.
Look at that.
The one's pretty dim, but...
No?
Which one are you doing?
Left.
No. Try the right. No.
No blinker.
There, I don't see nothing.
No blinkers?
No. No blinkers, guys.
Alright, so we're trying to test out more of the electronics in here. If we got one of these Bluetooth to the phone things, we're going to see if the radio works. We got AM and FM. Do we got a fan here? Doesn't seem like we got a fan there. Anyway. Alright, so I screwed around with the radio for a little while. Must not be getting any kind of juice because it's not turning on or anything. But we do have 12 volt here, so that's good. And we got lights. I haven't pressed the brake pedal yet. Hey. And don't come back. That's good. What about clutch? Hey, we got possibly a clutch. back under the hood, you know, where there's important stuff. We're gonna see if we got spark, but we're gonna stick these back in after we clean them up. But for right now, we're just gonna hold one against the block and see if we got spark.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So as you guys just saw, we had relatively good spark. So now we're going to clean some of the carbon buildup off of these things. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not, you know, shiny. So once we clean them, we'll stick them back in, pour some gas in this thing, and then see if she runs.
All of our spark plugs are now back in. I guess we probably should have made sure we had compression, but whether or not we check isn't going to affect whether or not we do. So we'll just pour some gas on it and see what happens. Radiator looks kind of on the dry side. Maybe we'll throw something in there just for fun. Yeah, I got the fuel line disconnected. I'm sure there's probably nothing left in the tank, but I sprayed some WD-40 down there to help lubricate the pump. Also, I just quickly plugged off that one vacuum leak there with a Torx bit and some vacuum hose. But yeah, I think we're ready to pour gas down it, right? All right, I got some gasoline in a bottle here with a hole cut in the top. All right, I missed enough so we probably flooded it, but yeah, I think we'll have to find a battery. All right, we got a battery in, and we found our ground cable, so we're gonna try again. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, so it's a little while later. We got jump box, battery, plus charger. All right, ready?
Yep.
1 second. All right. Whoa. Hey, hold on now. All right, try it. Try it. Hold on. Give it a little more gas here. Try it again. Try it. It's almost like it's only getting spark while it's cranking. Try it one more time. Wouldn't you say? Alright, try it one more time. Oh. Alright. Try it. Yeah, it's got to be only getting spark when it's cranking. We'll get these charged up, and then a couple days here we'll come back and when we get time and see if we can get her to go. It did start. It just definitely wasn't getting spark after, you know, it was only getting spark while cranking. So I guess that's just where we're gonna have to call it for today, because it's getting to be milking time. All right, so it's a few days later. I got us a new battery. I also ordered us some brand new tires. We might leave this one because it seems to hold air pretty good. And if we replace it now, we'll never know how long it'll go. Also, a guy stopped here yesterday looking for some square body parts, which I had, but he was telling me that that box there apparently can like read codes or something. I don't know, fancy stuff. So I don't know if this is like some flow sensor here, and then that box would like go beep beep, your fuel pump ain't working. That's what he was saying anyway. But anyway, today we're gonna try verifying if it's a spark issue or a fuel issue. Alright, quick update. I verified that we have power when the key is on, going to our coil. Alright, try it. And right when you let off the key, it dies. Alright, see what happens. Try it again. Nothing. One more time.
Pull the choke.
Yep. Huh. So when we do that, we have no spark. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, key in cranking. Still in there? Right?
Yeah, it's still cranking.
Oh boy, this is good fun. Again? Ready?
Yep. Hey, it definitely ran after I had it off that time. Yep.
Oh. Missed the hole on that one.
Oh.
See if it'll, or well. Here, I'll fill it with fuel again.
Oh yeah, that's right. It smells like gas.
Okay, definitely flooded it.
I'm ready.
Success. So we came up with a system to get this thing to start. We had Dylan in here holding the key in the start position. We took this off the solenoid. Well, actually, I shouldn't say we took it off exactly. We were trying to take the nut off and then it just kind of snapped off. But anyway, so to start it, I would hook to there, because before, when we'd try to, it would, like I was saying, it would run while you had the key cranking, but then after that it wouldn't. So I was able to stop it from cranking here while still getting juice to the thing. So that works. So now we're gonna try seeing if our fuel pump works. I got some fuel line. We're gonna run it into a can here, see if we can get it to pull fuel, and then basically to keep it running, we'll just hold the key in the start position until, until the engine's warmed up, and then we'll give it an oil change.
Unless there's a fire.
Yeah. Alright, so we got our temporary fuel system rigged up here. We mixed some bad gas in here, so that's good. Yep, we got new line here. Hopefully that filter does things. But we were having trouble using just, our hole in our cap to put fuel in. So we came up with a new system. We got a milker inflation and a valve here. Oh, there's some dirt coming out of there. Let's clean it. Okay, anyway, we got a valve here, and that's gonna work just fine. That should be enough. That is a permanent fixture around here. All right, so basically if our fuel pump works, it should stay running. Burning a bunch of ATF off. Alright, it must be pulling fuel. I put some coolant in. Yeah, it's smoking pretty good. Dylan's in here. He just has to hold the key like that.
Drive manual with two hands. See, when you're going down the road, you just gotta hold the key and then, just reach over, drive with your elbow.
Right. don't know if that's like a valve train noise or something's hitting with the belt, but we'll keep that monitored. Do we got oil pressure?
No.
What?
Gauge is in there.
Oh, what the heck? Well, hopefully none of our gauges work. Unless, yeah, not charging either. So yeah, hopefully none of the gauges work. You shut it off? Alright, we're not certain if the pump is pumping, but I got the bowl filled again. Fire it back up. Well guys, our fuel pump is kind of shot. Leaking fuel all over the ground. Still smoking pretty good. Dylan's still holding the key.
Yep.
Our fuel pump ain't working.
Correct.
It's leaking everywhere.
Oh.
So, needs new fuel pump. But, we're gonna try getting that other tire to, you know, spin, get that brake loose. Dylan's gonna kind of go at that. I'm gonna change the oil. And then we're gonna maybe see if we can get this thing to kind of do something, you know, move under its own power. All right, so we got the rear brake broke loose. That's good. Oil is changed. I added a little coolant. So yeah, our fuel pump is leaking, but we're gonna fire it up, see if our thermostat opens. I'll keep it running with the bottle. And then we're gonna try driving this thing. All right, ready?
Yep.
You shut it off?
I still got the constraint. Try it again.
Getting it running. Battery says 13.18. Temp set about 170-ish. It's not smoking quite as bad. Dylan's in here just still hanging on the key.
Scrolling the marketplace, finding our next project.
All right, so we shut it down. We got the tires aired up, cleaned up all of our tools. We're gonna pour some gas in after we get it started up here. We're gonna see if we can drive it around the yard quick with what fuel we have, what fuel we put in it. And then hopefully we can drive it in here. Ooh, we should put a block or something because we don't got brakes to stop us from hitting stuff. And yeah, so yeah, we're gonna try driving it right now. All right, blocks are in place. We still do have, you know, the one flat tire, but hopefully we can get it to go. So, all right, you ready with the key? Moment of truth. Do we have clutch? Throttle sticks a little. Ooh. Don't got a mirror. Oh. The car's back there. Yeah.
Yep. What's the truck?
That needs adjusted. All right. First. All right. Let's get it cruise. I really shouldn't say we have no brakes. The front tire being flat does work pretty damn good. Can this bitch go in it?
No, maybe.
Yes, we can. All right. Well, is that good?
We're pretty close to being in the shop. At least halfway.
All right, well, guess we're gonna shut her down. Very nice. Successfully made it all the way in the shop. You can hear this tire leaking somewhere. Yeah, this one works pretty good as a brake. I get you a little close to the wall?
You know. Well, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. We got the truck to finally run and drive under its own power after sitting for 28 years, which is pretty amazing because you don't see that every day. But in our next video, we're going to be working on brakes so we can actually stop. Our fuel pump needs to be replaced, and then we'll come up with some sort of more permanent fuel system solution. And also, Wesley just ordered new white wall tires for this old lady, so she'll be looking like a top. But we are going to come up with a more permanent solution for our ignition switch issue, because I don't want to hold the key the whole time Wesley's driving, because that's just weird.